Roar, Katy Perry's mega hit song, and her relationship are complicated. Many of us adore Katy Perry's string of hit singles from the early 2000s, such as Hot and Cold, California Girls, and of course, Roar. The American Idol judge has since continued to release music while holding down a home, raising a family, presenting one of the top singing competition series, and performing in her Las Vegas residency. However, any musician with a long record of hits will inevitably have one or two songs that they don't absolutely love. Perry calls it Roar. It was her fastest-selling song up to that date and became her eighth #1 hit when it was released on August 10, 2013. According to Bonnie McKee, who also co-wrote the song, Perry found the song to be compelling. When Perry was going through her divorce from Russell Brand, the song's lyrics were based on the line, "I am woman, hear me roar," from the Helen Reddy song I Am Woman, which was released in 1971. It's not necessary to dislike a song in order to remember your traumatic divorce each time you sing it. The problem, Perry claims, is driving her problematic relationship with the empowering anthem is not, however, bringing up the past. Recently, Katy Perry sat down with BuzzFeed to discuss her triumphs, regrets, and everything in between. Whenever the question, "What's your favorite song to perform live, and what's your least favorite?" is posed. Although Perry began by declaring, "I love them all," she didn't stop there. She mentioned Firework and Roar as two songs she doesn't mind singing, especially since they're everybody's favorite and she performs them as part of a dramatic finale at the end of her act. It's challenging to reinterpret songs every time you go on tour, according to Perry, in order to keep them feeling new. It's more difficult to remix some songs than others. As much as we appreciate trends and keeping things interesting, there are times when a classic just works better. Fans probably still enjoy the conventional rendition of one of the pop star's most well-known songs, despite Perry's encouragement to switch things up. The musician has also identified I Kissed a Girl from her hit list as a song she wishes she could change. Contrary to her justifications for Roar, the reasons she mentioned for wanting to alter I Kissed a Girl are likely to be supported by the majority of people. Perry told Glamour 10 years after the song's release, "We've come a long way. Bisexuality and other forms of fluidity weren't as often discussed back then. I would probably make changes to that song if I had to write it from scratch again. There are a few stereotypes in the lyrics. In the past, the popular song has generated discussion among both critics and the general public. Initially, since then, some have objected to it being characterized as lesbian-friendly, claiming that the lyrics reflect the trivialization of queer female sexuality and the cultural norms which state that female sexuality exists for the pleasure of men." We'd be interested to hear what innovative lyrics the pop icon comes up with in the future, but Katy Perry hasn't taken any steps to re-record the song.